What's going on, guys? Wanted to hop back on and doing some more videos for collage of um, perps and some of the sexual assault, um, well, the rapist, trying to be politically correct. But um, so this video is going to be just a collection of license plates. I got this one today from a rapist who was watching me while I was at the Walmart. This is a blue Ford, as you can see, and the credentials on it. I said it was today, and it was around 7:36 p.m. rather than a.m. And this was the actual guy who was watching me at that truck. Uh, I had my back to him initially, so I didn't see him. And then when I turned around, is when he decided that he was going to start walking toward the Walmart. Uh, but he had been sitting there just watching me. This is an individual, I believe he's a police officer or security officer. He was watching me as well. And it doesn't really matter um, if it's a security guard, if it's a police officer, if they're a part of that agency, they're all involved in a crime that's being committed against me, whether it's just by association, conversation, viewing the videos, because I know that they are recording my being raped. Um, they're always connected, and these were all from today. All right, so this is a perp that is pretty significant. I think he plays a pretty significant role in the crime that's being committed against me. Let me put a little bit more light on him. 1 second. All right, so he is one that has been consistently watching and following me for some time now. He typically pops up or shows up whenever they feel like I'm getting a little too aggressive with my exposing them. You know, if I'm doing videos or if I'm talking to people, he usually pops up when that happens. And he looks super duper familiar. You know, I have to say I believe he was actually someone that was in the Midwest. Um, there was a specific dealings that I believe he is the one that would follow me in there. But he's been following me since I've been in Arizona for about a year now, and he typically follows me into this Burger King, and he'll come in uh, like maybe I don't know 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes after me, and he's pretty good about doing this particular location, and then he does another location. But like I said, he looks very familiar, and I do believe that he is someone that has followed me and stalked me while I was living in the Midwest. But this was today, yesterday, excuse me, at 10:22 in the morning, and like I said, they typically come in and they take notes, they record, they listen to, you know, if you have conversations on the phone or like they're pretty much wired up to what your routine is. They know what you're doing typically because they're monitoring you even when they're not in the same facility as you. So yeah. All right, guys. So this is going to be an actual video, and this video is of yesterday. I was actually followed by the street sweeper from Target to a restaurant parking lot next door across the street. And yesterday was pretty aggressive. So, like I said, I'm going to show you this video so that you guys can see that I'm not making this up. They literally follow me with the hopes of being able to sedate me with this street sweeper. And if you know what a street sweeper looks like, this is a highly unusual street sweeper because it's full of gas. Uh, Never seen a street sweeper that had this much debris that's supposed to be dirt and trash and all of that coming out. So I just want you guys to try to follow along if you can. I will do a commentary so that you guys can have an understanding of what's going on. So at this point, I have actually left the location where they initially began following me across the street, which is in a parking lot with a Applebee's, a babysitting preschool. Uh, see if you can try to. I didn't know the quality was this bad, and I was a lot of shaking. But at this point, I'm crossing the street. Let me start it from the beginning. So I'm walking up to it after it followed me over from Target, and it came over to the location I was and parked. So I'm walking up to it right now. Yeah, do you have are you supposed to be sweeping that parking lot over there? No, you're not. You're not. You're not contracted to do that over there. Right over here with that tutors. You ran through that twice. Twice. So you're not contracted for that. So I'm getting your credentials. Yeah, they knew that they weren't contracted with that parking lot. They drove over there and they weren't even supposed to be over there. And when I said that, he didn't have any type of rebuttal. That's the white male trying to hide his face. Yeah. GMC. This is the guy's face. Yeah. They thought it was real funny that they were doing what they were doing. And then once I confronted him about it, about the fact that he was street sweeping an area that he was not contracted to sweep, he proceeded to do it anyway. And then he began following me throughout the parking lot down the street. And I'll show you guys that. Parking lot with a leaf blower. Now this is 11 o'clock at night. And I ain't gonna be moving, motherfucker. I'm staying right here. He's out in the parking lot with a leaf blower at 11 o'clock at night. You see any leaves in this parking lot? You see any leaves in this parking lot? Now you see how he's following me? You see? Now if you see what I'm talking about the actual truck. He's across a little bit of ways in front of me, and he's following me. He followed me over from where I was sitting. Now I just came from the Target. The Target over here in this parking lot is right across the street. At the Target. Now I'm gonna cross the street again.
As soon as I walked over here, he came over here with the street sweeper.
And as soon as I crossed the street back over to the Target area, he still continued to follow me.
That's a coincidence.
Kept following me down the street.
That's a coincidence. Now he came right out of this parking lot over here. Didn't even sweep it. Came right across the street because they know my location. Came right across the street over here. So this street sweeper followed me over to this location.
So at this point, I'm on the other side of the street, and he's following me. I'm on the side of the street with a Target, and I'm walking down the opposite direction from where he was, and he's actually in the same parking lot, following me down to the McDonald's. He's gonna follow me all the way down to the McDonald's. That's on the opposite side of the street, and then he pauses, looking at me. We got company.